is so small as compared to that time. So it's impossible for the Khalifa to be involved in listening to appeals of various views and things.
And so the second part, where I said any other establishment
as I told you, as far as the qaza is concerned, those who believe in Khalifatul Masih expect him to decide finally for them. If possible, he can go into the matter himself. If not, then he can appoint an appellant authority, a court of appeal, which can listen on behalf of the Khalifa and get his final approval if that is necessary. So that sort of arrangement can be conceivable. But that will not be against the state. Because the moment they begin to interfere in the statecraft, then things will go out of hands. I don't know, but I don't know the situation which may develop later on. So it's just a vague thought. So you better shift to some other subject of the present interest. Yes.
When the League of Nations was established,
yes,
I believe as Khalifatul Masih, Sani, and Muhammad even at that time pointed out the weakness.
That's right, yes, correct.
In that if the various powers do not get together to stop an aggression taking place, and it did.
Right. I have already said that in my earlier answer of mine in this session, I mentioned this, that is not, Khilafat is nowhere involved there. Islam, the Holy Quran addresses Muslim states. That means that this concept that Islam should be, the Islamic world should be held under one's political sway is rejected by the Holy Quran. In the world, according to their own choice, different countries can have their own form of government, and they do not automatically fall under one central government of Islam at all. That is not the Islamic concept. The Holy Quran says that different Muslim nations, people, can form their own governments, and when they disagree with each other, they have a row, then all the Muslim states together should try to solve that problem. And if one behaves irrationally and insists on committing wrong against the other state and does not listen to this joint pressure, then they should jointly go into war against that particular state. And they are all Muslim, as according to the Holy Quran. So nowhere in the institution of Khilafat is mentioned, the whole Muslim society as such is addressed. Yes, Shahudura. When have you come? From Germany. When?
20th.
Huh?
20th.
On 20th you came here. Why? Getting married here?
No.
I see. So why didn't you see me then?
I saw you there, but I cannot get a chance to meet you.
Why?
I did not apply, and I was...
So you came here to see me or you did not apply?
But there I cannot apply because they have said us that you are not allowed to...
I agree, but did you submit a letter for asking my permission in writing to the private secretary or not? That is the question.
They are in Germany?
Here. You did? Why didn't they tell me? Because I was looking at you, now and then I was wondering why don't you come to see me?
Yes, I got flu and I don't like to see you.
You got what, flu?
Yes.
I see.
I don't like to eat
All right, yes, please. So that's the safe distance. Yes. Please. But you can come to the microphone, she won't catch any flu. It won't catch any flu, yes. Which verses? Yes, yes. وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. Why don't you read out from Tafsir Sarir instead of trying to explain it your own way? Is there Tafsir Sarir here?
Yes, I have studied Urdu Tafsir Sarir.
I will read it to you, please.
Yes. Who has said that Ustam Iman Ustam Who has translated here word wow in
That's correct,
and I want to know about this that value purpose because then in the tense of hand.
In fact, wow grammatically can be translated by a ya. It is it can be illustrated from the Holy Quran, usage in the Holy Quran and elsewhere in Arabic literature. There is no doubt about that. But why Hadhrat Mirza did it in this case, that is to be gone into, that is to be seen. Has he mentioned the reason why? Sir? No.
Azura said there that अमूमन तो यहाँ वाला तर्जुमा और मैंने याद किया है ताकि वो तुम बात हो जाए ये उनमें नीचे लोग नहीं है.
I agree, but why he did it? There are 2 points. One, a non-Ahmadi can raise an objection that he has deviated from the established way of translation while he had no authority to do that. Against that, you should say that not only the Arabic usage generally, but also the Quranic usage establishes that wow can be used sometimes indicating or, choice. You see, not always and. So, if that is established, you can defend Hadhrat Mirza Tahir's translation to that extent. But what was the reason? He said tarjuma wazih ho jaye so that the meaning may become clear. That has to be investigated. I have not yet pondered over this question, why he took it, he did it. Maybe there is one, while thinking of this on this issue now, there is one possibility, maybe one reason why he did it, that although we believe generally that whatever was revealed to earlier prophets was right, but we do not know the contents of that. So this verse does not mean that they believe in the entire contents of all the wahi that was revealed earlier. But when you translate it with an and, then apparently this is the meaning, and then this becomes impossible for believers to believe in all that was revealed before Ahmad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to all the prophets of the world, not knowing what that was. So to indicate that they believe either in this or that is to say to whatever extent they know. They know what was revealed to Ahmad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam entirely, so they entirely believe in it. And if they know what was revealed earlier, they would believe in that. So ya means provided they knew, they would believe. Anyway, there was another hand raised by someone. Dr. Saab, 2 doctors